is the strength and conditioning programs over there?
It's crazy intense. When I first got here, it was rough. It was hard. Every day, waking up 5 in the morning, coming to work out, it was a different. It was challenging for me, but I got through it. He's a great coach. Like, your body's gonna change when you get here. Like, he's gonna do something that you've never done before. It may seem crazy, but like it works. Like, it really does.
Is there a good example of that? Like the craziest thing that he's made you guys do?
Just like we had to do like 33 110s one time. It's just like it makes you really kind of get out of the team, like, to help each other out. Because on like rep 20, it's gonna be rough, but the team coming together, helping you out, pushing you through it, is gonna help you become stronger, mentally and physically.
As to before, I think a lot of the time the guys didn't necessarily enjoy coming in and working out and getting stronger, bigger, faster, and just really enjoying the grind. But now we love coming in. We love Coach Feeley. We love the staff, and we've all gotten bigger, faster, stronger because of it. And it's going to really have a positive impact on this season.
He thinks of so many different things that like you would never even think of doing, like in the weight room, like the stuff that he can do with like all the equipment. I mean, it's the same equipment that we've had the past 3 years, but he can just figure out different things. And like just us, like even body weight stuff, like simply like us like carrying each other like for 50 yards, like with lunges and like stuff like that. It's just it's a lot of fun.
You carrying your teammate up.
Yeah, on your back. Yeah, you're carrying your teammate on your back, and this is on Fridays after like heavy squats and all that. You're carrying teammates on your back, and you're lunging, like whether it's on the track or here, you switch off every 20 yards and
stuff like that. Where'd you get that from?
It's,
that seems like your favorite one. Right?
You know what? It's one of my favorites. It absolutely is, because when they're lunging each other, they have nothing to do but motivate each other. They're literally their heads here or it's right there, and they have to motivate each other to get the task done. Because if they don't, they'll do it again.
Now, did you get that from somewhere other than Empire Strikes Back, the yoga, from the Yoda scene?
Where did you come up with that? That's great. That's funny. No, any type of team accountability exercises you can think of or come up with, and if you didn't have a weight, how would you complete a drill? Well,
incredibly intense is definitely the word. Intense, but also light at the same time. I mean, when we're lifting, it's very intense, but at the same time, Coach Feeley's a guy that off the field you can see him, and he like daps you up, says what up. It's not like he's not a guy that's just like locked. I don't know how to say it. He's locked in all the time, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a fun guy off the field, and then the actual workouts are insane. I mean,
you've seen him blink in sentences.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen him blink.
He's not like big eyes. Like, he's not gaze at 24/7.
Oh yeah, he's a super cool guy. I mean, when it's time to lock in, it's time to lock in. Don't get me wrong.
What's a good example of like the toughest day at a gym?
Toughest day? Oof. I mean, we did a lot of heavy squats, and then we hit the track a lot. The track was not my favorite part of the summer, but
I heard
definitely.
It was legendary. Even the track guys were like, "What's these guys doing?"
Oh yeah, no, the track was intense, and our lift was. I lifted at 1:45 in the afternoon, so that's like the hottest part of the day. It would definitely test you. That's for sure.
So really intense. I mean, the guy, first of all, has the most energy in the room every day on any given day of the week, and I mean, he's just gonna push you each and every day. I love it because it's a lot of name calling, getting you motivated. It's just a great atmosphere to be in. I mean, you get better each and every day. He's going to find a way to push you each and every day.
What do you have an example of, like how you've been pushed to your max, like the most intense thing he's made you guys do?
We were running on the track, and the distances we were doing were extremely long. And it's funny because I was friends with some of the people on the track team. When I told them what we were doing, they were kind of like stunned and surprised, like, wow, y'all did that much? And it was just kind of like I guess we did. So, it just kind of goes to show that we're putting in a lot of work as far as we compare us to other sports here as well, too, on top of how we're trying to outwork everybody on our schedule as well.
And the one thing that popped up the most was what you guys do with the track. Even track players would say that it's something beyond what their comprehension. Where'd you get your methods from?
Mentor of mine, Roderick Moore. I worked under him 10 years ago, and guys like Johnny Parker and Al Miller, they've teaching me, over the years on how important conditioning is at the end of a workout. And that track will make you find out what your soul's made of pretty fast.
Has most of this stuff come from like experience, maybe like from your athletic background, like something that you've learned along the way?
Absolutely. You know, it's funny because there's no real book on what a football player needs to actually do. You steal from multiple principles along the way, and then you try to figure out, all right, what is the best way to build an athlete, and really it goes from anything fast twitch, explosive exercises, sprinting, plyometrics, to strength exercises, get bigger, and then your conditioning, or you get like your lactic acid system firing up, or your aerobic system firing up, and that's what the track will cure right there.
This is all. Everything that he does for a purpose. So it's not just for special teams. It's for everything. It's like we just did regen today. Like, making sure our bodies are ready to go this afternoon because we're going to be out there today. I just think he's, if not one of the smartest people that I know, taking care of the body. So I trust him 100%.
So you're someone who's you've improved from year to year. What's the improvement that you're most proud of from a strength standpoint?
I mean, I can't just pick one, but if I had to say, it would be speed. I never knew how fast we were running. He brought in like the catapults and everything that we understood, like how fast we were actually running. Everyone's trying to hit 20 miles an hour here every day in practice. So, did we know that before? No, but it's good that we're growing.
I mean, I'm way stronger. I've lost some fat. I mean, I've gotten faster. It's everything what Coach Feeley has done. It's been awesome. It's been helping me out a lot.